This is the story of Gulliver's travels to the land of Borborygmus, and the story of how my breaking wind saved the day.
Back in the day, long before Twitter was X'd, I used to take part there in a word game called Articulate. Every day, we Articulate players would receive an obscure word and we would play with it in a text or a series of texts. On the 1st of September 2011, the word of the day was Borborygmus, which seemed to me a very Swiftian word. And so, here follows the chapter headings from a recently discovered unpublished manuscript by Jonathan Swift. Captain Lemuel Gulliver, His Voyage to Borborygmus. Chapter 1. A severe storm. Driven before the wind, Captain Lemuel Gulliver finds himself cast upon a strange and violently perturbed shore. Chapter 2. Captain Gulliver experiences constant earth tremors, eruptions, the difficulties in shaping a stable shelter in this shuddering state. Chapter 3. Captain Gulliver meets natives, discovers himself to be on the island of Borborygmus. The natives appear much like middle-aged Englishmen, bow-legged, pot-bellied, eructating. Chapter 4. Captain Gulliver is transported to Borborygmus city, the capital, in a foul, smoke-emitting conveyance, the pride of the natives in this stench-uttering vehicle. Chapter 5. Housed in an estaminet, Captain Gulliver is unable to rest, gobbling, munching, retching, regurgitating, voiding, and laxation taking place all night long. Chapter 6. Exhausted by his night without rest, Captain Gulliver nevertheless impresses fellow lodgers. He eats all manner of curious foods pressed on him as local delicacies. Fermented legumes, pickled allium, boiled brassica. Chapter 7. His newfound friends obtain permission for Captain Gulliver to observe the Borborygmus Parliament. The traditional behaviour remarked upon, pronouncements in chambers delivered with much grumbling and belching. Chapter 8. Captain Gulliver is invited to address the Parliament. His flatulence and expectorating, a consequence of his breakfast consumption, is much applauded. Chapter 9. Captain Gulliver's dramatic concluding fart before Borborygmus Parliament coincides with an earthquake that brings the house down. Chapter 10. Honoured as High Borborygmus for his impressive performance, Captain Gulliver resolves to introduce gas and wind to the English Parliament. Chapter 11. A sudden volcanic eruption propels Captain Gulliver high into the sky. Carried south by winds, he falls into the sea. He is rescued by a whaler. Well, thanks for viewing this all the way to the end. You're a star. You will find the text of this video included in the Supercargo's magazine for your consideration. Follow the link in the description to see a copy and maybe buy one. Till next time, cheerio. Read my lips.